Hi everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. In today's video, we're going to be building something really fun. This is a boba shop, which is the thrifty shop, I believe is what it's called, that comes with the new pack, which is high school years. This is a build that we did on stream. I'm sorry, my voice is a bit cracky today. I'm not so sure why. I think it's because it's a Saturday and I just want to rest. But I decided to do this voiceover and we decided to build this on stream. It is a boba / thrift shop. And it was a really fun build. I really enjoyed building this build. If you want to download it on the gallery, you can do so under my ID, which is simmerkhai. And if you want to download the tray files for it, you can find it on my Patreon page, which is linked down in the description box below. And this build is super fun. Like I said, we chose to build this build on stream. For the reference picture that we use that one on the top left hand side, but in the end it ends up being very different from the reference picture. So I forgot to toggle that picture off, so that's why it's just there until the end of the video. But this boba shop / thrift shop was actually, we wanted to build just a boba shop or a bubble tea shop, but unfortunately the high school years lot option didn't have separate ones, so they only had thrift shop and bubble tea shop. They didn't have a choice that you can make between just a tea shop or just a thrift shop, so that pretty much sucks. But in the end, it all worked together really nicely, and I really like the structure for this build because it was fun and it looks like a very fun structure too. You can see that there is a boba cup, a tall boba cup that we built. Basically, we use the curved walls for this, and it's just there, just like a cup. But I really hope that you guys will enjoy this build as much as I did building this on stream. If you didn't know, I stream every Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. You can check out the schedule on my Twitch channel as well, which is linked in the description box below. And yeah, for the color scheme of this shop, we decided to go with a colorful color scheme, which is consisting of like peach, turquoise, and reds. I really like how it turned out, and I really hope that you guys will like it too. Initially, at first, for the boba cup, we kind of wanted to put in some windows because we thought that it looked a bit too bare, but if we put the windows, it looked a bit weird and not like a boba cup, because that's what we wanted to do anyways. So it ends up being not having windows, and I also used a glass roofing, circular roofing for the boba tower, so that it looks like a proper cup with a lid on it, and also put in a column from the base game to make it look like it's coming out, like it's the straw of the tower. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the whole structure, but the concept of the structure we chose was kind of like modern / fun. And I played around with colors a lot for the stream and also for this build. I really like it. I think it is one of my favorite retail lots that I've built. Although I don't really build a lot of commercial lots or community lots, but I think this one ends up being pretty nice, and I really like the end result. So be sure to download it if you want to on the gallery under my ID, which is simmerkhai, like I said. And like I said, you can also download the tray files for it, which is linked down in the description box below. For the whole concept, like I said, a pretty modern / fun concept, and I decided to find and mix and match this wallpaper that came with the high school years pack, which kind of looks like a melting ice cream. I decided to try and find the perfect swatch from base game or any other solid color packs to make it look like it's like one solid wallpaper, and we finally found one of the matching swatches of the base game, which is, I don't remember honestly what it's called, but it's the perfect match. And over here we were just adjusting the wallpapers because it kind of looks like it's off a bit for the top wallpaper because the segments look a bit weird. So we decided to cover it up with some veins that is from the high school years pack as well. But I really like the concept of this bubble tea / thrift shop. I think it's pretty nice. And if you guys have purchased the high school years pack, and if you guys have it, please let me know what you guys think of it, because so far I think I'm really enjoying building with it. I haven't played the gameplay though, but I think I really like it, even though there's a lot of like glitches and bugs that I feel that the Sims team needs to improve. I think it's a good pack otherwise, because it's a really fun concept and theme. Although high school years for me wasn't that much enjoyable, but the concept of it is always fun. It reminds me of like my younger days and younger self. So I'm a working adult now anyways. So yeah, just reminiscing, I guess, from this pack. And yeah, we had a lot of fun building this on stream, and it was pretty fast. We built it like under 2 hours, maybe 1.5 hours or so. And yeah, it was pretty fun. And then over here I'm just placing the counters that are the requirements for the bubble tea shop / thrift shop. Also, I want to comment that the curved walls might be a hassle if you didn't know, because when I built the rounder parts of the walls and stuff, and I wanted to place the ceiling tiling and stuff, there were holes when I viewed it in cinematic mode. So I think that's a bug. I'm not too sure if it's a bug or just I didn't close it off properly, but it looks like a bug because I tried fixing it with off camera and like fixing the ceiling and stuff. The holes are still there, and it only occurs on the curved parts of the build. So it's a pretty glitchy thing. I think it's a bug. I'm not too sure. But I'm really hoping that they resolve it as soon as possible with a new patch update maybe or something like that. And it's weird too, because when I browse through the requirements for this type of lot, which is the thrift tea or thrift shop / bubble tea lot, it was really weird. Actually, I wanted to say something just now, but I forgot something about that. But yeah, I wanted to say that one of the requirements of this type of lot is that you have to put a microphone for some reason. I'm not so sure why that's necessary logically when you think of it, to have a microphone in a thrift shop or a tea shop. It doesn't really make sense, because a thrift shop, usually most thrift shop only sell like clothes and not like microphones. The ones that sell microphones are very rarely to see, but like in the Sims game, the high school years, the thrift items are mostly like wearable items and not like microphones or anything like that. So it's kind of weird that they decided to make it a requirement for this type of lot to have a microphone. So I just ended up putting the microphone randomly in that circular corner over there. Initially, I wanted to make that circular corner like a sitting area where tables are, and like it's like you can fit in multiple tables. But one of the requirements also for this type of lot is that you have to squeeze in a sofa for some reason. And there's only one type of sofa that you can squeeze in, which is the long type. They don't even allow the smaller love seat type of sofas to be counted as sofas, which I think is pretty weird considering that they both have the same functionality and whatnot. So hopefully that will be addressed too. I'm not too sure if, you know, the Sims team can do that. Also, there was one thing that's the same as I mentioned just now, that it doesn't count as an item, which is lockers in the high school. When we built that high school previously, I wanted to squeeze in like a triple or quartet of lockers, but the requirements didn't really recognize that as a locker. Instead, like it only showed one type of locker, which is the double locker, and the other lockers are basically not lockers considered in the game. So it's kind of weird. I really think that the Sims team should at least like take note of that and do something about it, because it doesn't really make sense for you to have multiple lockers just to make the game recognize one locker size as just that original locker, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't really make sense. But either ways, I think the high school years is a pretty good pack, minus the glitches and bugs and issues that I talked about just now. I really think it's a good pack, and I think it's worth investing in if you want to consider getting it. But more on thrift more on this shop. In the end, I just put in some decorations, and there's also an outdoor sitting area, and I just try to make it as colorful and fun as possible, and I really like how it turned out, so I really hope that you guys will like it too. For the exterior, I just put in like a bunch of random plants, objects, and stuff like that. Initially, I wanted to find something in the debug menu of high school years that I could potentially put in for the exterior, but I just couldn't find anything that is related to retail. And yeah, in the end, I think I just put in a plant from this CD Living pack. I'm not too sure what pack this is from, but I really like this plant because of the pot that it has. It's a really nice pot for the base, and I think that it really suits a retail lot. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope that you guys will like this video as much as I did editing and building for this video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you want to download it on the gallery, you can do so. Just refer to the links in the description box. Otherwise, I really hope that you guys have a good day or night or weekend wherever you are, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!